On today's episode, actually, I gotta get into a spooky voice for this. On today's episode, we're hunting for the best spooky season songs. Only 2 can be saved, and the rest will be sacrificed. Okay, let's get started.
We've got the Doomsday Download.
Welcome to the Doomsday Download. I am Talon. Sat across from me is the one and only Dolomite.
That's correct. Thank you for using my Christian name.
That's right.
That
That's
joke
what we do
still
here.
hits the third time over, right? With all the
Actually-
technical difficulties.
It's harder after all the technical difficulties
That's
because we're
good.
in Groundhog's Day over here, which is
Dude.
not the topic of the day, by the way. But before we even get into that, this is the podcast where we're trying to save only the most essential pop culture for the end of the world. Today's topic is going to be Halloween songs. They're going to be so sweet. So many tricks, so many treats. You're going to love it, I'm telling you.
So many tricks, so many treats. I do want to specify, though, we said spooky season songs, right?
Yes.
So not specific to Halloween.
Yeah, so this is what I will say. I had an internal demon struggle over that very definition.
Yeah.
And I think it's okay wherever you landed. I want to
Okay.
just hear your list.
Well, I excluded any theme songs from any movie franchises
Okay.
because I didn't want that to be a part of it.
Okay.
If you didn't, you're wrong. Rethink your list right now.
I'm not going to do that. Still
Okay.
going to use my list as it was.
Okay, cool, dude. We'll see.
But yeah, no, we're very excited to talk about that. I think, at least from my list, people are going to see that it'll be a ton of stuff from the past. But don't worry, before we get there, we're going to have our thoughts on one of the biggest songs in the world, Doja Cat's Paint the Town Red. And before that, we're going to get into my guy, the question of the day.
Let's do it, dude.
So, my question of the day for you is, what is the best Halloween candy? Second part to that question, hang on. What is the best of the worst Halloween candy? So there's the easy question and the harder question.
Best of the worst.
So it's both.
Okay. So best, Reese's.
Yes.
Hits on all levels.
Yeah.
I'm a chocolate guy over like any sort of fruit flavoring or anything like that.
So,
And the Reese's peanut butter, my God, dude.
chocolate and peanut butter were made for each other.
Yeah. And the way they do it, it gets your pee-pee hard. Let's
It
just be
sure
honest
does.
about it.
We just don't tell people about that part. But I'm with you, it does.
I do. So now I know. Best of the worst. You know what I might say? Whoppers.
Yeah. Oh my God, I forgot about Whoppers.
Yeah.
Dude, they're like, because they're like malt balls, right? That's what that's called?
Yeah, which I don't know what it means. I don't know the science behind it.
I don't either.
I don't know how they came up with that texture where it's just like a ball of drywall.
Yeah, it is.
But if I have to pick the best of the worst, I'm still going a chocolate.
Yeah.
But it is the weirdest chocolate out there.
I really like that answer. It's so bizarre. I also think so malt is also the word for like old school milkshake. It's like the flapjack to pancakes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I almost think that they just took leftover milkshake and went, if we roll this into a ball, it could be kids' food.
Let it dry for a few days, see what happened. Yeah.
Paint some walls with it. I don't know. So yeah, I like that. I like that answer a lot because you're right. That is actually like still an okay candy. It's right on the line there. These are my answers.
Okay.
Number one, I 100% agree with you. Reese's is the best. When I was
Hell
a kid,
yeah.
it was Snickers, but as I grew up and I got educated, evolved.
Yeah. Now you have a more refined palate.
Exactly. So yeah, I love the Reese's. This was my answer for the best of the worst, though. You ready for this? It's going
Yes.
to blow your mind. Might take you back.
Hold on. Okay, now I'm ready.
Okay, good. I'm glad we all got mentally ready for that. So my answer now, the caramel dipped apple pop thing.
I fucking hate those, dude.
Okay, so that's interesting. Here's my reasoning.
Okay.
I loved them as a kid. Loved them.
Yeah.
As I got older, I'm like, okay, the apple is super chemically. It's like really intense apple flavor. And then it's just kind of a really buttery caramel flavor on top. But if I compare that to like Dots or the cone-shaped ones, candy corn, or
Candy corn.
the worst garbage on earth.
Yeah.
Everyone knows. The worst. Any of that shit, raisins in a box. If I compare it to any of the
I love
other-
raisins.
I do too, but on Halloween, if you get raisins in the box, you're like, I am going to come back and slash 3 out of your 4 tires.
That's true. Yeah, it doesn't make my pee hard.
No, it does not. No. It makes your soul soft, which
That's
is a whole
right.
other thing. So yeah, that was my reasoning there. Runner up to that, I was going to say, do you remember Now and Laters?
No.
Yeah, that's okay. The flavor is strong, but it's like eating 3/4 of the way done concrete. It's
gross.
really tough and squishy and weird. So yeah.
It was kind of unnecessary for me to say gross, as if there's somebody who's like, oh, 3/4 of the way done concrete or whatever. Okay, so Now and Later's, that's a good one. Yeah, the caramel dipped apple bullshits. I don't like apple flavored anything really.
Oh.
And caramel is like the third on the tier of flavors in that category, where I'm going chocolate all the way, always.
Yeah.
And then if you could think of another one, I would choose that over caramel because I can't. It's fine, but like never my first or second choice.
Yeah.
So to combine the two, and like just, I'm not like a big sucker guy. Do people call them suckers still, or just like lollipops?
Yeah, you can call it a sucker. It's fun.
I call it whatever the fuck I want, dude.
Dude, it's your moment.
Holy shit, this is what being an adult feels like.
He's taking the word sucker back.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not that guy where I'm like, want to make my candy last for half an hour or whatever.
Yeah.
So, which is also, and this is going to be kind of a controversial take,
Oh, here we go.
gum. Like, don't get me wrong, sometimes I can fucks with some gum, mostly if I have a really bad taste in my mouth. That's kind of it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just a piece of candy that you make last too long until it's not enjoyable anymore. I don't know why people are chewing so much goddamn gum.
I don't either.
I don't get it.
It
Pop
does
a
get to-
mint.
Yeah, you're just chewing spit at a certain point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you've ever had like something acidic, if you've ever just eaten like a full-on tomato like it was an apple, and then you chew a piece of gum, it turns to mush on your tongue.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre, dude.
That's true. You have inspired me, though. The door-to-door aspect of Halloween, go and get the candy.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious if you just stocked up on way too much gum of, like, all kinds of flavors and just grab-bagged it at kids and we're just like, it counts as candy.
I do like that question, though. And who'd have thought I would have come up with such a brilliant answer such as Whoppers, dude.
That's a good one. I mean,
Tootsie Rolls, too, like...
good or the bad.
Tootsie Rolls, when I was younger, I actually kind of liked them.
Yeah.
Now, they're the weirdest, fucking cheapest, nothing
Yes.
candy.
Yeah. The flavor is okay, but the work you have to go through to get the flavor, this is a direct comparison to another food. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Artichoke leaves. Not the hearts. Artichoke leaves. Good, but there's so much work that goes into enjoying them at all where you're like, is this food or is this a second job? I need to know up front.
See, and I love that you said this because it's become a known thing between my wife and I where she knows, you go to like those novelty restaurants where it's like, I think like Korean barbecue. It's this type of thing where they give you the meat and you cook it on the little
Yeah, the little barbecue.
personal, what is it? Teppanyaki? Whatever.
I've
The
never heard
in
that
table. Yeah, whatever.
That could be it.
It's something like that.
It's a George Foreman grill, but the fancy version. I don't know what
yeah.
it is.
Yeah, the Korean version of George Foreman.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm going to a restaurant for. I'm not there to cook my own meats.
Yeah.
I want it to be cooked correctly for me. Because then if I fuck it up, I can't yell at the wait staff and be an absolute Karen.
That's right. You're a Karen, you're a Kyle, you're all the K names rolled into one.
That's right, dude. Okay, so our topic,
Yes.
not what's going on the hard drive, but paint the town red.
Yes. I'm ready to hear your thoughts.
Okay. So I get it. Okay, I'll just say that. To appease the youth, I get it. I get what you guys are going for with this.
He's one of you.
With the Doja Cats and the painting the town red, I get it, dude. I watched the music video today. The music video is a trip, and I know I've seen a few Doja Cat music videos.
Right.
Normally, like, very creative ideas there. I like the stuff that she does with the visuals, the costume design. It's all...
mixing it up.
Yeah. It's all cool. I like all that.
Yeah.
This one, same thing. I thought it was cool. She rides in on like an animated like troll guy. And then it's all devil themed, which makes sense with the chorus.
Fits.
But yeah, it was all good. As far as the music video.
As far as visuals. So you haven't gotten to the actual core of the argument, which is the song.
Yeah. So behind this song and behind her recent music,
Yeah.
there's this whole controversy. Now, I apologize because I don't know the ins and outs of it. But as far as I know, she essentially said, fuck my fans. You guys are all dumb for liking the music that I've put out so far.
Really?
I put out what was popular because it would sell. Now I'm doing what I want to do, which is rap.
Wow.
Yeah, that's as far as I know.
Okay.
Now,
so what was her genre then basically before?
pop. It was
Pop.
just straight pop.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Now, I'm sure this is all just manufactured drama because obviously it worked.
Totally. And her fans are still there. It's not like they went like, well, she disavowed us, so we got to go somewhere else.
Yeah. Now, out of the new stuff that she's released since that, I would say Paint the Town Red is the best.
Sure.
I've listened to just little samplings of the other music that she's released. Not saying it's bad, but this is the best version, I think, of what she's released.
Clear winner.
That being said, yeah, I mean, I think we both knew that this is not for me. This is not my jam, but it is so catchy.
Yeah, it is.
I've been singing it nonstop. You know, ever since we decided we would talk about it in this episode, I've been singing it nonstop.
Yeah, I mean, even just the chorus, right, does what it's supposed to do, which is like earworm its way into your head and stay for days.
Yeah, exactly. Your thoughts?
So my thoughts, number one, the reason I thought it'd be great to tee this up for the episode is because, believe it or not, there's more to it than just the devil aspect in it, Halloween. This wasn't us just going, well, she says devil once and that's enough. I really loved some of the wordplay here. So I've got a line, you could use a revamp with a new vibe, sis. So revamp, vamp, vampire.
Oh, spooky.
How'd that do for you?
And now I'm shaking. Thanks.
Here's another one. I don't need a new fan because my boo like it. Boo, wordplay, ghosts.
Dude. Okay.
Yup.
I'm terrified at this point.
At one point, she says, I'm the demon lord.
She does?
So that's definitely
I didn't
in
catch
there.
that.
But yeah, so there's a couple different references in here, and I just appreciate anyone, especially today, going a little further than like Sam Smith, Unholy, or Rihanna, Suburbia, which is, those are my two frame of references for like kind of modern, kind of spooky songs. So
Sure.
that should tell you where my head is at. But those don't even go as far as this. So I just
Yeah.
want to put that on the table and say that like, even if this isn't my favorite song of all time, which spoilers, it is not, I still think that like the fact that it is doing any work to be spooky and be Halloweeny, good stuff.
Didn't it come out like a month ago?
It came out like 7 or 8 weeks ago.
Okay, Doja Cat.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not your manager, but if you're going to put out such a spooky song that makes me shake out of my boots, put it out around Halloween. Also, I do want to just note a lyric that I caught in it that I was talking to Candy about today, which is, I put good dick all in my kidneys.
Yeah, you like that line?
It's such a hardcore aggressive line. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's a great line.
It is intense. It's, you know, I've heard some of those pop up in like other, especially, you know, lady rapper songs.
Sure, yeah.
And they get colorful, man. That's some colorful descriptive language.
Yeah, the reason that it stuck with me is that it feels like it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So for reference, before that, she said, yeah, said my happiness is all of your misery. I put good dick all in my kidneys.
You're right. That is a hard left turn into dick all up.
Yeah, it's just like she's referencing her happiness. All that being said, it is. I like the song for just the female empowerment element of it, and I like that this is where a lot of female-led hip hop is going right now.
Yeah.
So
she's confident.
Yeah, so she's kind of entered that genre, and seems like she's killing it, which is great.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. And I also will say one last thing about this song, which is I love the sample. I love this trend of picking like an isolated moment from a classic old song and doing something new with it. It just kind of feels like, you know, there's that old saying like standing on the shoulders of giants. This is her version, or giants and goblins or whatever in her version. So she found the giant, she's standing on the shoulders, she's saying here's that next twist on it, as opposed to just like, this is a new thing I made with GarageBand. It has drums. I hope you like it.
Yeah. Which, hey, if you made something with GarageBand and it has drums, and I do like it, good for you.
Yeah, that's a good step. And for you, because you get to enjoy it.
Yeah, so that's the other thing I want to know, too, because I don't know if Doja Cat writes her own lyrics, and that would be also another cool element to this.
That would give it a lot of points. Like, if we're going to give this a grade, that would take it from, like, okay, this is nice, to, like, okay, that took some creative work. You know, so that was an extra boost.
Yeah. Now, that being said, if you thought when we mentioned that we were going to talk about Paint the Town Red, if you thought at any point we would sample it, you were wrong, because we're not going to do that. Turn on the radio to any station, and you'll hear it.
You'll hear that, or Slime You Down, or Slime You Now, or whatever it's called.
Slime Time on Nickelodeon?
Slime Time Prime. That's actually... Have you heard this new song by Drake?
No.
Okay, so it's called, like, Slime You... Oh, man, we're so old. I don't remember the... It's 3 words, too. This is bad. But... It literally is referencing Nickelodeon Slime Time, and it's now the new #1 song. So this was Paint the Town Red for weeks was #1, and this new Slime song by Drake is now #1. So I'm very happy to be talking about Paint the Town Red. That's where I'll stand on that one.
Yeah, fair enough. I have not heard this song, but Paint the Town Red, I'm happy with at this point. Like I said, I get the audience that this is for. We are clearly not it.
Yeah.
But I can appreciate everything that went into this.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right, dude, let's get to our actual bunker picks, bro. It's what the people want. It's what they've been waiting for.
Here we go. Okay, so remember, we're going to go through some picks here, but we can only keep our top picks. So whatever you put in that 2-hole, that's nice.
Careful, dude.
But it's not safe.
Put in that 2-hole.
Dude. Okay, so I'm going to just fire off some honorable mentions here because I am just hot to trot. Let me tell you, I built this playlist out, dude, on Spotify. And I have had walks with it. I have had talks with it. And just today, I had a big shakeup with this list.
Okay.
So, just to run through a couple honorable mentions. What was formerly my number 5 is now coming in at 8. Monster Mash. Up above that, Superstition by Stevie Wonder. Up above that, Suspiria by Goblin, which is the theme song to the movie Suspiria.
Yeah.
Which is fucking incredible. But I can't talk about any of those songs because I had to bump a song into 5.
These things have rules, Tal.
They have rules.
Okay. I have a few honorable mentions. We have Sweet Dreams by Marilyn Manson.
Oh, okay. The spooky version.
Yeah. And Tiptoe Through the Tulips with Me, which
nice.
technically not a spooky season song, but that's all it gets used for.
Yeah.
So it is absolutely part of the soundtrack of spooky season.
And his name is like Tiny Tim, I think, right?
Tiny Tim, yeah. Okay, so let's get to your number 5, dog.
Okay, my number 5, and this is the one that got bumped into the list. I couldn't keep it off the list. For it is a human number. Its number is 666.
That's a great one.
The Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden. I fucking love this song. I think you showed it to me, honestly, when we were like 14 years old.
Yeah, I went through a hardcore Iron Maiden phase.
Dude, your sister had the stool that had Iron Maiden on it, and that was just like the early seed of me loving this band. And then obviously it comes up in other things, but love this fucking song. Forgot how much I love this song. I am not kidding you, dude. It was at my number 6 spot, and I battled hard about like, how do I not put this song on the list? Because it didn't feel like a pure Halloween song. It kind of transcends Halloween. At the end, I just said, fuck it. I'm making myself happy. I'm putting this song on the list. It's such a banger. The riffs are incredible, dude. And if you can't listen to that song and imagine yourself just exploding the heads of zombies left and right, I don't know how you grew up, but you're different.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I love that pick. Did not even think to add that to the list.
Yeah.
So spooky season, that's the issue I had with this. And we came into this with, I mentioned I didn't put like any theme songs from any like Halloween franchises or anything like that.
Right.
But it also is like, because the definition was so loose, I'm excited because I think you and I will have completely different picks across the board.
I think we might.
Okay. I actually do have another... Okay. Yeah, I think I do have another honorable mention.
Wow, he's breaking the law right now before our very ears.
I know. Well, I realized that I put 8 choices on here.
Okay.
And then I only did 2 honorable mentions.
All right, throw it at me. I did 3. I'm going to let you...
I'm going to say the other honorable mention would be I Put a Spell on You.
Oh, that's a good one.
And I'm referencing the Nina Simone version.
Because there have been like 10.
Yeah. Fantastic. She's great in everything, but...
She is.
Yeah, that version of it is excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so my number 5 would be... Oh, I'm sorry. The Hearse Song by Harley Poe.
I have no idea what this is.
So I'll play it for you.
Please do.
It's one that I hear around Halloween every year. And it is pretty catchy, but it's just this... The premise of the song, he's just going into detail about what's going to happen to your body after you die. So I'll play a little sample of it.
Okay.
Bear with me here.
He's loading it in. Very official the way we're doing this. Trust
Yeah,
us.
just we're definitely not just holding a phone up to the microphone. Fast forward a little bit.
Okay, that's probably all the time we have on that.
Very good. It's fun. It's all just the vocals. There's not much instrumental on it.
Yeah.
But it's a fun song, nice and spooky, perfect for the season.
I like it. I actually did like the sound of it. It's got that, like, is it kind of a banjo, like slowed down or something?
Yeah.
That's sick. I like that a lot. Also, just to go back to my number 5, here is a little bit of Iron Maiden. If you don't know this song, which if you don't, again, I don't know what Christian upbringing you had, but here you go.
Oh,
Okay, once again,
so
that's all I can
good.
do.
Yeah, I mean, we're not adhering to any specific amount of seconds there. We're just keeping it short.
Just short and sweet, you know? I'm following the Blake rule of play, just what feels about right.
That's right.
But yeah, man, that is a great song. And like you said, the Her song, I mean, it's so fitting for the spooky season. Like if you played that at Christmas, they'd give you some looks.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, people would be scared.
They'd be
Nobody's
very
pee-pee would
scared.
be hard.
Yeah, no.
It'd be spooky. It'd be as spooky as Doja Cat's lyrics.
Yeah, it would be. You a demon lord.
All right, what's your number 4?
So my number 4, and I'm going to just go ahead and fire it up and launch ahead now.
Yeah. I knew that would make the list.
It has to make the list. Literally, there are some songs that I could not leave off a list of Halloween spooky songs.
Yeah.
For me, this song is not as impactful as, some of the other songs on the list. Like, I think the songwriting of Number of the Beast is stronger, obviously, for across the year purposes.
Sure.
But man, as an all-time spooky season, working in, like I was talking about before, references and lyrics, this is like the Monster Mash, but like, for a younger or a different audience. And it's sick. I just love this song and I love this movie and I couldn't leave it off.
I know. And I haven't seen that movie in years. I actually got to go back and rewatch it.
You do, man. It is a good one.
Okay. My next one is My Girlfriend is a Witch by October Country.
Okay.
I'll play a little bit of it here.
Yeah.
Starts with that like surfer riff track. Okay, we won't get
sick.
any of the chorus there. It's great though. You definitely know this song, but the opening I think just doesn't sound familiar to you. But yeah, give it a listen. Very catchy. I mean, it was super big when it came out and just still hits.
Man, that is really good. Where did you hear that song first?
I think probably just on like a Halloween playlist years ago.
Nice.
It is just kind of known as like a spooky song, like a spooky season song. And it's only because the premise is like My Girlfriend is a Witch. But yeah, hits every time.
That is sick. I also love, so far, you hinted at this before, I thought we were going to have more overlap. And it is amazing that I thought my list would be a little bit off the beaten path. Yours, my man, is in a whole other realm of like, that's good, but I've never heard that before.
A lot of it is like older music as
Yeah.
well, because I'm an old man,
Dude, you're just one of the mummies
I'm
in the zoo of mummies.
In the Mummy Zoo.
Mummy Zoo.
We don't
It's a
have
new
one in
movie.
Oregon anymore. It got shut down because there were a lot of health code violations.
Yep, that's
They
right.
mistreated the mummies, but we won't get into that. We're not a political show around here.
We're not. I do like those picks. I think you're gonna like this one, but also you kind of disqualified it on your own list earlier. But guess
Okay.
what? I don't care because this is my part of the list and it's important to me. So you don't even need more than that. That is exactly
That's
what
true.
you need. Yeah, I fucking love that song. Fun story about that, and this bringing up this playlist brought me right back. The first CD I ever burned when I was a little lad, I remember 3 of the songs on there. Okay, one of them was an Eddie Murphy song about like something in your butt. I can't even remember that most of it. The other one on the list was Californication by Red Hot Chili Peppers. So this is just that time and place. The third was Ghostbusters. And didn't matter what time of year it was, I was dancing along to the hit by Ray Parker Jr. and just feeling it, man.
What a freaking dork, everybody. Can everybody agree with me on that?
Dude, who are you going to call, okay? That's all I want to know.
Ghostbusters. Okay, dude. You're right. Okay. That's a great pick. I'm telling you, I legitimately think we have no overlap here.
If you don't have one of my top 2, I don't know what to say.
Okay, my next one is Season of the Witch by Donovan.
Okay.
You definitely know this song, even though you're giving me a confused look.
The okay was confused. I'll admit that.
Okay, I'm going to fast forward into this one a little bit so we don't just get the instrumental opening.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not the chorus, but the chorus is, "That's just the season of the witch." You know this song, right?
I think I know this song.
Okay, yeah, you know this one.
It definitely feels like a song that would be on the soundtrack to Forrest Gump. It feels in that era in my head, but I dig it, though.
Okay, dude. Forrest Gump, are you kidding me? More like Scary Gump, because it's spooky season song, dude.
More like Bloody Lump on your head because they're going to hack you into pieces. Listen to this song.
Yeah, love this song. And obviously, this is a song that I'll listen to year-round.
Yeah.
But around spooky season, it just hits different. You know, it's just got those very mellow tones, which is just, it's nice, man. You vibe with it, especially when fall is starting.
Dude.
Oh, I'm all about it.
That is very groovy. I can get down with some of that. Okay, number 2 on my list to redeem us, I guess, in some small way. I feel like.
Wait, you have to sing a part of the chorus because I did it for Season of the Witch, and you have to try and replicate the voice used in this song.
Okay, do you want it now or after I play the sample?
After you play it, yeah.
Okay.
So then we can compare.
So I'm gonna fire this song up right now, and don't pay attention to that part. So here you go.
Really good, dude.
Thanks, dude. It's like he's in the room with us, back from the grave.
Oh.
Uh-oh. So
My PB was not hard when I was a young boy.
No, don't have that happen around this person. But anyways, but yeah, that song is iconic. I think honestly having it at number 2 and saying that it's not going to make the list is probably going to drive a lot of people crazy. The
Yeah.
music video alone is one of the most iconic like pieces of Halloween memorabilia.
Wait, that's your number 2?
That's my number 2.
Hold on. I have 2 more.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that checks out. I'm sorry. My brain broke for a sec.
That'll happen when you're listening to Thriller. But yeah, no, it's great. Obviously, the lyrics are super solid. The bass line is one of the funkiest in the land. I love it, but it's not my number 1. My number 1 is more important to me personally, and that's why it's going to be on number 1 on the list. And guess what? I don't feel weird about it anymore because we've had a lot of different left and right field coming at us.
That's true. Yeah, Thriller did not make my list.
That blows my mind.
Yeah, that music video when I was a kid, it terrified me. I was so scared. Yeah, I mean, it's a bop. We all know it's a frickin' bop. I say things like that now. Now that I listen to Doja Cat, I say things like it's a bop or fall vibes, things like that.
You're so on fleek now, dude. It's the craziest thing
Well,
I've
I
ever
think
heard.
On Fleek is out. I think that's actually out now.
It's back in. I just said it.
Dude, that's so mid of you. Anyways, so my number 2, this is the soundtrack of every Halloween in my household. So the fact that it's not number 1 is kind of driving me crazy, but I have to go number 2 with it just because I love number 1 so much.
Wow.
So I'll play it for you here.
Here we go.
You know the song.
No.
I thought it was going to open there, but it's Spooky, Scary Skeletons.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That song I know.
Andrew Gold, that's this song.
Okay.
Which I think was originally based on the Skeleton Dance, the Disney short from 1929.
Damn, so it's old.
Well, the cartoon on Disney is very old.
Yeah.
The song, I think, just came out in the last couple years.
Yeah.
There are numerous remixes of it.
Yeah.
It's used on TikToks every
It's got
year.
that like heavy drum kick and boom, chim, boom. Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah. It's fantastic. So catchy. And every year, Candy and I are nonstop singing it.
Yes, you are. It's like you see the leaves start to fall and just sparks in your mind. I can see the gears turning.
Yeah, and the way Candy sings it, like she gets so dramatic with it, it drives me crazy. She knows this.
Yeah.
But I got to let it slide, dude. We got to let each other slide on that one because we both get too nuts with it.
You gotta let it slide. Let those nuts slide, man. That's
All right, dude, take it easy. That's my wife.
Okay, so wow, that brings us up to the number 1. I don't think you could guess what my number 1 song is in a million years.
Nope.
So I'm not even gonna do any drum rolls on this one. I'm just
Okay.
gonna tell you flat out. Do you know the artist Rockwell?
No.
You know the song though. It's called Somebody's Watching Me.
Oh,
And
okay, yeah.
it is fucking incredible. I love this fucking song so much.
Good.
Dude, it's incredible. And like I said, so it's funny that I put Michael Jackson Thriller at number 2, because for the longest time I thought Michael Jackson did this song because the voice itself is so much like Michael's.
Yeah.
Found out it was Rockwell, blew my mind. But the way that it properly came back into my life, I was doing my first ever escape room. This was like 7 years ago. And it's an escape room cabin, and we're in there, and they're playing like a spooky, themed music in the background because we're like trying to put together this conspiracy. And this song came on, and for how long is it? 4 minutes? I couldn't focus on the game anymore. Dude, I was so wrapped up in this song.
Dude.
And it's so fucking good. One of my favorite lines in it is he says, "When I'm in the shower, I'm afraid to wash my hair because I might open my eyes and see someone is standing there." And it's the thing that like I've had in my own life. Like, I don't know if you've ever had that when you're home alone and you're like, okay, just got to quickly wash my hair and now I can open my eyes again. Okay, good. No demons got me while my eyes were closed.
Yeah.
Fucking love this song. It's brilliant. It's my number one, no doubt.
Hell yeah, dude. I think if I had thought of that one for the spooky season songs,
Yeah.
it definitely would have been high up on my list.
Hell yeah.
One of these would have been bopped off. Yeah, love that song as well. It still would not have been my number one because my number one is just a freaking vibe. It's a bop, no cap. Here it is.
He said no cap. Ooh.
Yeah, you know this song. This is Spooky by Dusty Springfield.
Ooh, what a name.
Yeah, it is fantastic.
That's a good one.
First time I heard it was in Lock, Stock, and the Two Smoking Barrels.
Nice.
Loved it in that.
Yep.
But yeah, every year this comes around on just that spooky season playlist.
Yeah.
Oh, God, dude. Do I just vibe with it? You know I do.
Dude, I can't deny that. That sounds like a great one to pull. So are the lyrics, like, because I don't remember most of the lyrics, are the lyrics kind of spooky themed, or is it purely based on vibe, really?
No, the lyrics are spooky themed.
Nice.
The title of the song is Spooky, Pay Attention. And it all talks about, like,
attention.
Just pay a little bit closer attention.
I was paying attention.
Because the title of the song is Spooky, okay? And the question you're asking me is if it's spooky.
Hey, dude.
And it's all about, like, the turn of the season. Everything's getting cooler. Vibes are getting just darker and creepier, dude. Spookier, some would say. And, by the way, the title of the song is Spooky.
Oh, I wish you told me that at the beginning. I would have been
I
really
probably
interested
should have
in
mentioned that at the beginning.
Okay, so Spooky by...
Dusty Springfield.
Excellent. And Somebody's Watching Me by...
Michael Jackson.
Correct. Incorrect.
Like
Rockwell.
Mike Rockwell.
Yeah.
Michael...
Think of Sam Rockwell, but take the Sam part out of it. You're left with...
Michael Rockwell Jackson.
Okay. He's off the
I didn't know that was his middle name. That's cool, though, dude.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, so those are our two top songs for the spooky season. And that is going to bring us right into the last section here, which is Binges on the Fringes.
Dude, tell me what you binging right now.
Dude, I am so excited about this. So there's a new show out, and I feel like we're going to talk about it properly eventually. But Gen V, have you watched the first 3 episodes?
Never even heard of it.
Okay, so The Boys, this is the new show that's in The Boys universe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like the comic-y, anime-y type show. No?
Nope. That's something else.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I have seen. They're going to the school for the super.
This is the college
hero people. Yeah.
Yeah. It's that show. Here's a fact that'll blow your mind. One of the characters in it, one of the main characters, his name is Patrick Schwarzenegger.
What?
Yeah, dude. Patrick Schwarzenegger.
Is he supposed to be related?
He is 100% his son.
Wait a minute. Okay, this is the actor's name.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you said the character's name.
One of the characters in it is played by, I guess is the way I should have phrased that.
Schwarzenegger.
Patrick Schwarzenegger.
And is he the son of, because didn't Arnold have a son with like a maid or something?
I think so. This might be that same kid. But he's also 30, so I don't remember when that whole thing went down. That might have been like 10 years ago.
Yeah, definitely not then. No. That's cool though.
Yeah, it blew my mind. I honestly didn't know until I was done watching the first 3 episodes, and I was like, oh my god, that's crazy to see. But yeah, dude, it's really good. Also, one of the co-creators on the show is Evan Goldberg.
Nice.
Which, of course, famous for working with Seth Rogen on Superbad and a million other things.
Sure.
And it's good, man. It's not as good as The Boys, but I still think that it's like got a lot of promise. And I like one of the characters a lot. She plays this like cricket character, and I don't want to spoil what her power is, but it's fitting, and I like her, and she's nice, and it's a good show.
Hell yeah, dude. That's good. Yeah, and that's on Amazon Prime, correct?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Toy.
So if you're gonna watch it before Amazon does their paid expansion thing.
Whatever dumb bullshit they're gonna get up to.
Yeah.
Which we all should be expecting at this point.
We should.
Okay, my binges on the fringes,
Tell me about
if you even care, because you didn't ask, would be Gregory Alan Isakov.
Nice.
It's just a season for him. Folk singer. Huge fan of his. You know, Candy and I recently went and saw him play live.
Yeah.
One of the best live shows I've ever been to.
Ooh.
He was just fantastic.
Yeah.
And just got me hooked on him again, especially with the fall. I'm always delving deep into his back catalog. But yeah, that's primarily what I've been listening to lately.
Yes. I feel like he's going to find his own way onto the hard drive for sure at some point.
You know it, dude. Yeah, and then maybe if any of you are following us on TikTok, maybe we'll throw a clip up there of the
Where are we on TikTok?
live performance. Dude, I'm so glad you asked. So you can find us on TikTok and Instagram at Doomsday Download Pod.
Well, I think on TikTok, isn't it just Doomsday Download? I think it's got no
I
pod.
believe it is Doomsday Download Pod.
Okay. All right. We'll double check that.
You're right. I'm incorrect. It's Doomsday Download there.
Yeah.
Instagram, Doomsday Download Pod. So to repeat, TikTok, Doomsday Download. Instagram, Doomsday Download Pod. We put up a lot of original content. We also put up recommendations for shows, upcoming horror movies.
Totally.
We're keeping it October themed on the TikTok right now. Original content on the Instagram. All worth checking out. We're having a lot of fun doing that stuff.
Yeah.
And then where can they reach us if they have any questions or anything?
They can write us at doomsdaydownloadpod@gmail.com.
Dude, I love how you didn't make a mistake like I did.
We're keeping it locked in as we can. And hey, if you have enjoyed this, if you want to do us a little favor, throw us a little 5-star review. Why not?
Just give us a 5-star review. If you hated it, give us a 5-star review and say something mean in the comments.
Yeah, we would like that actually.
Yeah, but keep it at the 5 stars, okay? Let's be classy. Let's be adults.
Pretend there's only 5 stars, because if you give anything less, we do this all over again. I don't know.
That's true, dude. If you give us anything less than a 5-star review, then we'll just assume that your pee-pee got hard when I talked about my pee-pee getting hard when I was a little boy.
There you go.
Okay? And are you a creep? Because if you're a creep, yeah, I guess give us less than 5 stars.
Yeah, fair enough. So on that note, we hope that you have a wonderful...
Just have a great day and have a good night and nighty-night.
That's it. Bye-bye.